We'll start with a RX FW 511 size 12 barbless dry fly hook. This is my melt glue pattern, hot glue pattern. So hot glue comes in many different sizes and many different colours. You can even buy it with glitter. This is the hobby size that goes in a little hobby gun, and this is the industrial size that goes in a larger gun, of course. I do use the gun as well, but it's not very often. So to do the ant, what I do is I cut a disc off the black one, I cut a disc off the red one, and then I make two little triangular pieces like this. Should be that way really. Then you can see the rear of the body and the front of the body. Now I find this, I do tie them in black and all red, but this is my favourite pattern, which is the redhead black body. So what we do, we take a lighter, and I've had many questions that even right from the beginning when I started tying this about 15 years ago, doesn't the heat of the lighter change the tempering of the hook? No, it doesn't at all. The heat of the lighter is nothing compared to the heat that the hook is tempered at, and we only need to warm the hook. We don't need to burn it. So we just warm it a little, just like that. We take the black and we place that on the hook. Now, just warming the hook that little, the black glue will sit there and won't go anywhere. So we take our lighter now, we put it on a medium setting, and with our hand on the desk, so way below the hook, we light the lighter and we come up and just warm up the glue very gently, constantly rotating your vise as you go to position the glue. Now if you heat it up too much, it will either burn or melt and run everywhere. So this is, you have to be careful. We just want to position that. There we go. And then we can rotate it to centre it. And that's the rear of the body done. Now, when you do the front of the body, once again, you don't want to heat up the hook too much. If you heat the hook up too much, the hook shaft will get warm and it will melt the rear glue again. So it takes a little practice, this pattern, but it's an excellent pattern. So what we do is we just get my red glue off the dubbing needle. Just warm it like that, just that tiny bit, and we take our glue and place it on the hook. And again, very gently, balance the glue with rotating your vise. A true rotary vise, of course, is much better for this. Just needs a little bit more. There we go. And this glue will not come off the hook. There we are. And then we can just let that cool off for a second. So I've got some black tying thread for this colour, and I'll attach that just there. Remove that. Lay a foundation over the whole centre body. I've got two done hackles, which will just bring the first one up to the rear of the, sort my tying thread out. Now I put a little extra length of wings on these because the melt glue doesn't float on its own, but it will float when we put the wings and the hackle on. I'm just pull that one through and put it in the right position. Oops. Bit too long still. And tie those two down. And go forward. Tying down the hackle stems as we go. And what we want to do is just trim off these to the length of the bare hook shank. Tie them down. Excellent. And then we go back up here. Now I choose a hackle that is larger than the hook size, because this again will help it with the presentation. So we tie that in and then we fold the stem up again, go down to the front, and then we can rotate our vise just unwind that thread. Secure your hackle both ways. Trim it off. Whip finish. Remove the tying thread. And we turn it upside down, and we want to leave a little bit that sticks down just like that. Two more of that, and that's the finished hot glue Mutant in red and black. If you enjoy the videos, please like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.